Hello, friends. We're getting started tonight with the secrets out. We're just talking about hair secrets. Coming in, hair secrets and a message. Tonight's message will be on leadership, and it'll be simple. So y'all come in and get comfortable. Hey, chick out of town. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, Mallory. Welcome. We have 3 points we're going to discuss today while doing our hair. Tonight is Tuesday, so I do a routine on Tuesday nights with my hair. I mean, I do it a lot of nights, but I do this in front of you guys. So, hi there. I wish I knew how to pronounce your name. I think it's probably... No, I'm not even going to try. But it is nice to have you. Thank you for the waves. Iris Jeanette, welcome. Meet Prill Story, welcome. MG Halichi, you have to let me know if I said that right. Welcome. I am feeding my scalp with the blueberry and mint tea scalp treatment while we discuss leadership tonight. You guys know that leadership is in my heart, and it should be in all of your hearts. It most likely is. Most of the times, people think, hi, Gabby. People think that they are not leaders and that they don't have to be. They think it's an option. But everyone is a leader in one respect or another. So now that I put that in there, we're going to do a little bit of massaging. My hair is fine. Dyron, hey girl. Thank y'all for the waves. Hey all you friends. Let's do a little scalp massage while we talk about being a leader. Here's where it is. Here's what we're going to break down. A quote from Miles Monroe, who said, it's not about your ability, it's about your mentality. It's not about your ability, it's about your mentality. While we talk, if you guys have any questions or comments, we want you to make some noise. It would be really fun for you guys to write down where you're from so we know who we're talking to and where we're talking to. Woo, thank you, girl. It is so true. Leadership is not about your ability, it's about your mentality. I'm going to give you 3 steps to improve your leadership based on that concept from Miles Monroe. Step number 1, assess your leadership. How do you do such a thing? Look in the areas in which you utilize your leadership, remembering that everyone is a leader in one respect or another. Let's identify in what ways. Could be in the workplace, could be. It also could be in a parental role. Hello from Pennsylvania. It could be, let's see, can you guys give me some other examples? Maybe you're a parent. Maybe you have staff at work. Maybe you don't have staff at work. Maybe you're a leader amongst your peers. Maybe you're around children, your own or others. There are so many ways to be a leader. And whether you have owned it or not, you're a leader. You're leading someone in some way. It could be a sister or brother relationship. Are you a husband? Are you a wife? There is a role that you've been put in which you are a leader, whether you have acknowledged that or not. Okay? So step 1, assess your leadership. So look at how you're doing. What are your strengths? Look, I got a bit of tangles, especially right here, because I've been detangling out of like stress. Like, you know how you're working and you start to play with your hair? I started doing that on this side, but I didn't get to this side. So we're going to do that now. And we're going to put a strengthener on my hair and seal it with some oil. Really take my time as I talk to you guys tonight. So assess your strengths. I'll tell you a couple examples that I've experienced. I used to work in a childcare environment, childcare management for many, many years. And honestly, I worked in childcare for, maybe 10 years consecutively, right? Then I took a bit of a break and I did some other things that did not require as much authority in my daily work, right? And then I ended up coming back to a childcare management role where I had to have that strong leadership with children again, right? And so here's where I had to use the mentality over the perceived ability. I was at this school in my little city. It was called Jackson Elementary. That's a couple years ago. And I just gotten back into this environment that I was in. And I was in the after school program room with all these kids, right? And I am telling you, I was feeling the children growing out of control. And if you guys know anything about children being out of control, it's a dangerous. There's zones, It'll start off small and the kids will be like, oh, everyone's chilling, so let's turn up, right? And they'll turn up slowly and they'll look at you. They ain't say nothing. Let's go up higher. They ain't say nothing. And they'll keep turning up on you, right? So, I'm the director. I'm not a staff. So really, it's the staff's job to gain control. But the staff I had at that school that day decided they were not going to gain control. So I was in a place where I had to get control. They decided they weren't going to. I'm the boss. What am I going to tell them and make them? It was getting up. The kids were turning up so fast. I remember thinking, oh no, I don't even know how to get these kids under control. That flashed through my mind, right? And then I thought, well, who else is going to do it? And then I answered myself, no one is going to do it. You have to do it, right? And then I literally, this whole conversation is going on in my head as I'm looking around at the chaos that's growing. And I say to myself, I have to get control. I will get control. And then I visualize what control looked like. Seriously, in this order, this is how it happened. Then I used my big girl adult voice as strong as I could. And I had to say, silence in 3, 2, 1. Kids were silent. Just like that. And while I was showing strength, right, inside of me, I was like, oh, shoot, it worked. And I've had many moments like this, but this particular moment when I had been out of the game, I realized how much it's about mentality. Curly Creepo, hey. Let's see. Oh man, these names are beautiful. Alayna Diane. Man, I hate when people mess up people's names, man. Hey girl, welcome all of you. So yeah, adults do the same thing, Daron. That's how I gained control of that group. And I realized it's about mentality. It's about who you think that you are in the moment. It's about knowing what you want and visualizing it and believing it. If I would have continued to believe, I don't know if I can get these kids under control, then I would have tried something to get them under control and it would not have worked. It's about mentality. How are you seeing yourself? Are you seeing yourself as a leader or are you seeing yourself as a weak individual? It's based on how you see yourself. Step 1 was assess your leadership. Where are your strong areas and where are your weak areas? Some areas that people have a hard time with is parenting. Even if you're a strong leader, you might have a weakness in the parenting area because the kids know all of your weaknesses and they will definitely try to intercept your leadership and your strength and your authority, right? They will try you. Adults will try you too. Hey, Tamiko. Hey, Curly Stoner. I love it. So that's that. Step 2, accept your role as a leader. Have you accepted that you are a leader yet? Or are you still thinking, oh, I don't need to be in a leadership role. Like, that's not my gift. I've heard a lot of leaders who are in leadership roles saying, well, that's not my gift. So I'm not even going to, I'm not going to grow. I don't need to grow in that area because I know that's not my gift. Here's what I have to say to that. It doesn't have to be your gift for you to grow strong in it. Again, in some respect, you are leading someone, even if it's peer to peer. How many times have your peers started to go a direction, but you didn't go, and then they followed you? You are always in a leadership role, especially if you're a child of God. Your own Father is God, the greatest leader. You came from the loins of Jesus, the greatest leader. Oh, you're a leader. I recommend you accept that role in your life. Okay? Think about mentality over ability. You guys have heard me talk about the lions and the elephants and the eagles and the gazelles. You've heard of Eric Thomas talk about you can be a lion or you can be a gazelle. Today, as I was listening to a few motivational messages, Pastor Miles Monroe was sharing that the elephant, who is one of the biggest creatures, sometimes sees himself as lunch if a lion comes around. Now, who's stronger, the elephant or the lion? The lion has that mentality that they're boss no matter what. And they have the reputation that follows it, but it's from here, you see? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a victim? Do you see yourself as weak? your mentality is what determines your leadership ability. Step 3, attack your weak areas and practice on your strong areas. Okay, I think I've done enough of that. It's responding as much as it is going to respond. I'm at that stage where it's really time to wash. It's time to cleanse. And when I do that, it's going to add a bunch of moisture, and it's definitely time. But I'm not going to do that tonight, so I have to make this last. So I'm going to now use my bamboo treatment, Blueberry Bliss Curl Collection. It's very difficult to see in this lighting. Let me slow down. You might be able to see it now. This is the green collection from Curls, and this is a strengthening treatment that you can use once per week on your hair. It's probably ideal to use. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not ideal, but I enjoy using it after I cleanse my hair on like a wash day, okay? But I am working on hair growth, and so this is really perfect as a leave-in to strengthen your ends. So that's what I'm doing tonight. And if you are on a hair growth journey, you should do the same thing.